Hi, good morning. Almost not morning. I almost didn't make it. I got a round of, not insomnia, I kind of fell asleep sitting up, working on a project, and I had to close it down because I was just wiped out. Fell asleep, but I hadn't eaten dinner, so made a quick salad. Somehow, the salad gave me a second wind. I didn't get to bed till 3 in the morning or something. And then of course Petunia woke me up. Petunia's asleep now, and that's what this music is all about. This is not really my shtick. It's fluffy angels, and nothing wrong with them. But fluffy angels and soft new age, not my thing. But Petunia likes it. I'm not kidding. She's been sick, so we're getting her regulated on a thyroid medicine routine and stuff, and that's kind of brutal. If you've ever had thyroid issues, it's they really take you out. So it's enough jibber jabber from me. Let's see what we as a group, as a community here in the world. Thank you for watching, by the way. I hope these readings are helpful. We give you something to think about at least, right? I thought the emotional closet cleaning was a bit of a reach. Maybe, but maybe not. I mean, I don't know who's watching and what resonates. Certainly some of the stuff that's been coming up for me, got a lot of issues coming through my job that trigger family issues. So emotional closet cleaning, maybe more appropriate than I thought, or than seems immediately apparent. So, for those watching, what is the message? What is the energy we need to transmit today? Please, thank you. Today, or whenever you're watching, you might catch this a day later, might be appropriate a day later. These readings can work that way. You tend to stumble on them or find them when you need them. I know that looked fishy in terms of a shuffle and a cut, but it feels appropriate. Lovers. 4 of Cups. Strength. Hierophant. So our energy is moving upward toward the Lovers from the 4 of Cups. That's kind of terrific. Oops, let's get them situated right here. With our action being strength, or fortitude as it is in this deck, and the underpinning energy, the Hierophant. So the energy we're looking at is 4 of Cups is a non-action card, and it talks about rejecting things. Classically, it is an image of an individual with 3 cups, and they're not interested in the 3 cups, and they're being offered a 4th from out of the blue, but they're not seeing it. So these are opportunities or things that we might not recognize as opportunities. And it's telling us to consider them. Another interpretation is to count your blessings, and another that I have found is meditating, thinking about things. You might know that 4th cup is there and available, but it's one of several options. The 3 are tied down. Do you need that 4th one? But it is an energy of non-action, not doing nothing. And the Lovers is an energy of action. Not dramatic necessarily, but it is about choosing something that is in complete alignment with you, that puts you on a path that is going to work for you. Some call it the heart's desire card. It's a choice made from the heart, and that is the thing. Is it is a perfect pairing. Any way you look at it, it's the perfect pairing. But it is a card of action. So we're saying, time to stop. Stop not doing anything. Start choosing. And I think here with, the Lovers is also, it's about compassion and coming together. And so it's, instead of sitting on our butts not doing anything, maybe it's time to get out and help people, donate money or whatever it is we need to do. The Strength card, or Fortitude tells us a couple of things that's really cool. One is loyalty, and having a solid personal base, knowing who you are, knowing what you need, and being able to share that with others. So it's also about inspiration and inspiring others. So coming into a headspace or an energy of making positive choices in alignment with a better future, a compassionate future that really takes into account everyone around you. I mean, Lovers isn't just about me and what I get and what I want. It's being in alignment, so it works for everyone concerned. And I love that Strength is here, because I really like the loyalty aspect of it, because you can be loyal in all kinds of ways. Being loyal to yourself, being loyal to your fellow, mankind, being loyal to your family, and being in alignment when you are your truest self and making choices that are in alignment, that puts you in alignment with the greater good. There's no stronger kind of loyalty. Now, very interestingly, underneath that we have the Hierophant, who is all about the old way of doing things. Top-down authority, tradition. It's got to look this way. Why? I don't know, but it's always been done that way. Don't question me. There is, on a more positive note, there is wisdom, and he is connected to God, but he is, this is my own personal analysis, he is, in a religious allegory, he is Aaron to he is Aaron to Moses and God. So in the biblical story, Moses spoke to God and had the word of God, but Moses had a speech impediment and couldn't deliver the word of God in a way that would be heard. And Aaron was quite an astounding orator. And so Aaron came, and I don't know how they knew each other. I forget that detail of the story. But they worked it out, and Moses would tell Aaron the message of God, and Aaron would put beautiful words on it, right? And it's a total Cyrano de Bergerac story. The problem with that is that the fancy wordage can get in the way of the message. So that's a more positive, well, it shows you the ambiguity and the problems with the Hierophant. When you look at it in terms of religion, it's like, well, it's got to look a certain way, like the fancy words, like all the different translations of the Bible and stuff, and how like the new modern English translations were quite revolutionary when they came out, because everybody grew up with the King James, which was the first English Bible, right? I mean, and so on and so forth. So I may have my facts not completely clear on that, but you get the picture. Anyway, point being is the other part of Strength is total clarity, and Strength doesn't really need an interpreter. And when you look at the orientation of the cards, and I will have the insert frame up there, Strength is turning away from the Hierophant. In between them you have the contemplation. And in fact, the Four of Cups is looking towards strength. And the Lovers are really oriented in that same direction. So all of this says to me that this is turning away from an old restrictive way of thinking, way of doing things, kowtowing to authorities that don't really wield any power. And a lot of that is just psychological, right? You know, I mean, you can apply a lot of this to our politics. I mean, look at the problems that have arisen in, you know, I know a lot of us are registered Democrats just because we are so not in alignment with the Republican values. However, there are huge parts of the Republican values that are really smart. I know. Just bear with me. I'm going somewhere with this. But the problem is that we have two parties to choose from, and neither of them are great. Right? So what if in this upcoming political season in the United States, we were able to think beyond the party system and choose a candidate that really spoke for us, not spoke 60% for our ideas and values and desires, within a party that 30 or 40%, well, okay, 20% is in alignment with my personal values. Ouch. So, think about it. Time to start rejecting pieces and moving toward a more valuable, aligned choice for everyone involved. Whew, that was heavy. All right, I have like video meetings stacked up all day long. I gotta run. Thanks. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you this evening. And maybe we'll have a guest appearance from Petunia if she's not still sleeping.